case you haven't heard, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are on the cover of this month's Vogue magazine. Some say the celebrity couple does not deserve the honor of appearing on the magazine's cover. Cecilia Vega brings us this story.
Honey. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian getting the ultimate fashion nod. Landing on April's cover of Vogue, accompanied with the hashtag World's Most Talked About Couple. Kim tweeting out, "This is such a dream come true. Thank you, Vogue magazine, for the cover. OMG. I can't even breathe." The shoot set to Kanye's song Bound 2 even features the couple's 8-month-old daughter. Tongues now wagging over how the rap superstar with legitimate fashion creds managed to get fashion titan Anna Wintour to put them on the cover of what's long been considered the industry's Bible. Dear Vogue, there's a difference between controversial and classless. Learn it. Celebrities even taken aback by the choice. Actress Sarah Michelle Gellar tweeting, "Well, I guess I'm canceling my Vogue subscription. Who's with me?" The hip-hop star has been publicly pushing for the reality star to get the coveted position for months.
There's no way that Kim Kardashian shouldn't be on the cover of Vogue. She's like the most intriguing woman right now.
We've been seeing a lot of out-of-the-box choices from Vogue lately. I think it's very clear that Anna Wintour is evolving the magazine as society evolves.
Wintour, whose life inspired The Devil Wears Prada.
You have no style.
Defending her decision, writing in the magazine, "You may have read that Kanye begged me to put his fiancée on Vogue's cover. He did nothing of the sort," adding there's barely a strand of modern media that the Kardashian Wests haven't been able to master.
So what's all the fuss about? Why are so many people up in arms? Are the soon-to-be wed couple not in fashion? Here to talk about this is pop culture and lifestyle expert Monica Kost. She's a personal and professional pathfinder. Monica, why are so many people upset about this?
I think there's a lot of different reasons people are upset. And, personally, I think say what you want about Kim and Kanye. They are both very fashionable. I think it's appropriate that they would be on a fashion magazine. I think the fuss is that, Kanye exhibits some, quote unquote bad behavior. Kim Kardashian became famous really over a sex tape initially. And in our society, we believe, you should work hard and you got to scratch and fight to get to the top. And I think to some degree, people feel like Kim hasn't had that, she hasn't fought to get to the top. And what has she done? So why are we rewarding bad behavior?
And the reward being the cover of the Bible of the fashion world, Vogue magazine.
That's right. And I think, the gentleman said, I do think that Vogue is evolving with this particular culture. Kim and Kanye, again, say what you want, they're relevant. Even people who don't like them still click on links that have to do with them. Mm-hmm. And so people are just offering more and more attention to them.
And there's actually been a movement on the part of Vogue and Anna Wintour by putting interesting younger faces on the magazine cover. Last year, the best-selling cover featured Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Katy Perry was on the cover last year, mm-hmm. even though I understand that was not the best-selling cover of the year. So this is
Rihanna.
Rihanna. Mm-hmm. This is kind of in keeping with what she's been doing, isn't it?
Absolutely. I don't think that, again, they are also people who are in fashion. So I don't, when we talk about class, again, it's say what you will about the person's behavior. If they are into fashion, and a lot of people look at the fashion in Vogue and say that's not wearable anyway, mm-hmm. But here they actually wear real fashion every day that people want to know where they get it.
Mm-hmm. Now, Kim says this cover represents lots of firsts. She says first reality star, mm-hmm. first rapper, mm-hmm. first interracial couple.
Yeah.
So from Kim's perspective, this is really an historic cover.
It's a big deal. And she has a lot of support. I mean, let's not pretend that Kim got so famous by herself. She is doing what she does, and and there's a whole list of people that support her. I don't know how many millions of followers she has on Twitter at this point. You know, I think she has shoes and all kinds of endorsements and sponsorships. And so there is absolutely more people who support her and Kanye than people who don't.
And Kim and Kanye both have successful fashion lines, as you pointed out. And I believe Kanye, in fact, is working with some of the old line designers on making a clothing line.
Yes, and I think it'll be good. I mean, again, are there behaviors that they exhibit that some of us wish they wouldn't? Of course. But I just don't think that we can argue against the numbers.
All right, now we introduced you as a personal and professional pathfinder. Tell us what that is, and I know you have a new project coming up.
Yeah, so I help individuals and organizations basically find the path to where it is that they say they want to be. Individually, that's through coaching, through my book, The Things I Used to Do to Sneeze. And yes, I have a new project called 21 plus 1 Days Out of the Land of Make-Believe, Getting Back on Your Journey to Truth. And it's a DVD series that'll be released at the top of May. And it really is my answer to people asking me to be a personal life coach, which I do on a very limited basis. But this was a way to take people through the journey of actually finding your professional and personal authentic life through this series.
How would you advise Kim and Kanye to continue on their professional and personal path?
The interesting thing is, I think they are dead on the path that they want to be on. It's just upsetting the apple cart for some of the people in our particular society. But I don't think that they are far off from where they want to be if they're not spot on.
They're very focused.
I think so.
Kanye is very focused.
Yes, as is Kim.
But you know, is there something else underlying this controversy? I mean, here we are talking about a magazine. Is there something else there?
I think it's I really do feel like there's a resentment for people who are hardworking every day and are not getting rewarded and maybe have sometimes made some life mistakes that they still haven't been forgiven for. And here you see people making quote unquote bad decisions, and for that they get the cover of Vogue magazine. It's confusing, and it does send mixed messages, but I think that's the part in terms of pathfinding where we have to say stay on your path and look at your own journey. And if you're unhappy with it, then make some changes, but don't start to send that focus outward and resent others for their path.
Monica, we always love having you here to talk about some of these pop culture things. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you so much.
And we'll put some information about your new project up on our Cityline webpage.
I appreciate it.
All right, everyone. Up next, a story of family